The IDF, the Israeli Defense Forces, was created. In all the wars of Israel, women have played a vital role. Over the past decades, positions throughout the IDF that were once reserved for men have opened up for women. And today, women serve in some of the most dangerous and elite units in the IDF. This is their story.
There was no choice to be either than the IDF. It was something I was sure that I was going to do.
It's a challenge for girls to be here.
I knew that I wanted to be a combat soldier. I'm here to motivate others.
The threats we deal here are terrorist attacks.
So you can call it exciting, but it's very intense. The IDF is a very special army.
I'm Jewish. This is a Jewish state. It's my duty.
My name is Eden Ben-Ami. I am a commander of one of the operation centers here in Gaza Strip of the observation girls that look across the border.
My name is Carmel. I'm a deputy company commander in the Karakal battalion. I'm 23 years old from Haifa, Israel.
I have more than 50 soldiers that are under my command, and I live here on a daily basis. This is my job.
The Karakal battalion is a mixed unit. We serve most of our time in the west border.
Well, we sit here across the border. We have high observation posts across the Israeli-Gaza border.
We have specific missions where we watch to see movements of different things throughout the desert.
We use very special techs inside the field, Gaza Strip and Israel, in order to prevent any terror attacks or anything that's going to come towards the border and attack soldiers or any Israeli citizens across the line or in Israel.
Every company has its part of the border, and we defend it. We have several types of missions.
We do stakeouts. We send stakeouts like 3 to 4 a week to make sure none of these things happen. No one crosses the border. No one tries to smuggle goods. No one tries to harm Israel as a state.
They are the first ones in the field to give an indication of anyone approaching the fence, anyone approaching the border. My girls sit there 24/7, 365 days a year, non-stop, all the time. We do our job through the day, through the night. You know, they can't take their eyes off the screens. They sit down and they do their job very, very, very intensively and very well.
I'm also head of the radio operations in the unit and in the company itself. So anything that has to do with the radio itself, I'm in charge of that. So if anything happens, I speak to the war room, and the war room speaks to me, and then I delegate that to the deputy company commander, which is Carmel.
When I joined the IDF, first thing, like most of the girls here, I want to prove myself to myself and to others. I think that Karakal unit is the best for girls, for combat soldier girls.
When I first came to Israel, I knew that I wanted to be a combat soldier. I want to do the hardest thing possible. I thought it was going to be super challenging because there's guys in this unit, it's supposed to be hard. Honestly, I felt like I was better than the guys here.
We're in the west border of Israel. This is Egypt, called like the Negev area, the South Negev, 50 kilometers border.
In the beginning, I was a light machine gun handler, and I would carry all the weight on my shoulder.
It's a challenge for girls to be here.
When they see strong women that are able and capable to do everything, they feel comfortable and motivated to join the unit.
I think they are better than the men because they have like this thing that they need to prove themselves all the time. I think we just take things more personal, so sometimes it's interrupting, but most of the time it's better because when something is personal and it means to me, I do it better. I try harder.
I can say for sure from the position that I'm sitting today that we prevent a lot of events that are happening here across the border, and we are the first every day, day-to-day base, and as I said before, it's the most filling job in the world. Being a lookout in a Gaza Strip is sitting on the screens 24 hours a day, 4 hours every shift, 7 days a week, 360 days a year.
I would do it again. If you go back 4 years ago and ask me where I want to go in the IDF, I would go to Caracal. It's a big family and it's worth everything here.
One of the commanders in a post nearby here got a very nice award for a mission that she did during Protective Edge. She prevented, she was the first one to saw 13 terrorists coming out of a tunnel in Israel, and she was the one to give the indications to the other fighting forces, and well, she saved a lot of people's lives.
I'm here to motivate others. I felt motivated to come here, and I feel like that's my job, to motivate other people to protect their country. This is my country. Even though I wasn't born here, I wasn't raised here, I'm Jewish. This is a Jewish state. It's my duty.